Good morning, it's Friday, May 8th, and today we're going to work with some non-objective, non-representational. If you remember last week, we talked about the fact that there was three basic types of pictures. One was realistic. That's when we try to draw something like it really is. And you guys know I've been trying to clean out. Well, I found an old picture that I had to do in college. Some of you have heard me talk about it. And this is one in which we had to draw a styrofoam cup and 2 eggs. And so that was with values. And my professor set up our still life, and he took a picture, and at that time we had those Insta pictures that Polaroids that came out of the camera at the same time. And the way he graded it was he took a picture of the still life and took a picture of ours in black and white and tried to make it match. So anyway, that was my maiden name. So that's realistic. Then we talked about the other day that abstract is where you took real objects and you changed them and bent them, and we did a project that was kind of an abstract. Well, today we're going to do a non-objective. And a non-objective is one in which there are no objects. It's non-representational. Okay. So we're going to do a non-objective. So the first thing we're going to do is just play with lines and ideas as far as just kind of some doodles. We're going to start off with some doodles. So like you could start off with your pen and maybe do a curved circle, and then maybe you're going to take that circle and go back. That might be a doodle. You're going to come up with 6 doodles. All right. Maybe it's just going to be lines. Maybe you're going to do some diagonal lines. Maybe just some maybe a rectangle kind of that's going in. Maybe some Cheeto-like shapes, just some curve like curves. Maybe a wiggly line. Any kind of shape that you want. I think I'm going to do kind of a curve and a circle. It's maybe a triangle. So that you have just some shapes to work with. All right, once you have some shapes to work with, all right, you're going to take these shapes and you're going to then put them periodically into our abstract. So we're going to take our abstract, and it might look, just to kind of give you an idea, we're going to take them, and so that you kind of know what we're going to do, we're going to take this shape and copy it in these 3 squares. This shape, copy it into these 3 squares. This shape, these 3. Then we'll take our shape on this side, copy it into those 3, and these 3. And so you'll end up with 9 different variations of your 6 designs. Then you can take and you do your entangling and your coloring inside of it, and you will have created a non-objective. All right, so our next step is to take and divide our space into 9 spaces. Now, it does not have to be 9 equal spaces. So you can divide, and if you want a rectangular shape rather than a square shape, you can have the center be larger. That doesn't matter. That's totally up to you. So you can create your shape however you want, and then divide your spaces out. So we're going to divide it into make 9 spaces. And I'm going to erase my pencil lines. Seems like I spent a lot of time erasing, but if you draw your pencil lines light enough, it's easy to do. All right, so I'm going to take my first shape, which is this one, and I'm going to go down this line. Again, it does not have to be exact, so I'm going to make the curve out like this. Not curve, angled. And then I'm going to go the other way and I'm going to angle, angle. Okay, I'm going to take that same design and do it down in this shape. Now I'm going to take my next one right here and I'm going to do it in this shape. And if it doesn't fit totally, I am going to adapt and make it work. Any kind of shape that you want. All right, now I think I will do the third shape, this one. So I've got a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, so I have 3 shapes. Done this one the same, this one the same, this one the same. Now we're going to take this shape and we're going to go across here and we're going to do it on top of it. So we'll take this shape right here and we're going to go across our top line. Trying to get where you can see it. I guess maybe down here. Nope, you can't. Okay, well, you'll just, so we've got a triangle, a curve, and kind of a curve. Triangle, 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 kind of a curve down here, curve. There it is again, so you can see it. Curve, curve, kind of an S shape. A dot or circle. And then a little half circle. Okay, we're going to take our next design, which is kind of a geometric one, and we're going to do it on these spaces. And then it also has a little circle, so we'll put a circle down here. And then our last design, we're going to do on these three. All right, now it kind of looks like a total mess. But at this point, you can darken it in and you could add colors. So I'm going to stop right here, work on it a little bit, and show you what we have. All right, so you can outline it with your Sharpie. Then you can add like some contrast as far as fill in some of the spaces. Pretty much, you know, if you wanted to make a painting, any of the squares could be an abstract, or you can just leave it black and white, or you can add some colors. So I want to show you what it looks like black and white, and then I'll show you what it looks like with a spot of color. All right, and here is our non-objective, our non-representational project with a little pop of color. So you can see that you could be able to do this in all kinds of ways to create yourself a non-objective composition. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you again next week. Don't forget to wash your hands. Bye-bye.